Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you guys today with another GLP-1 update because I have big news. I've officially reached my goal weight and I'm actually a pound under my goal weight. If you don't know, I started my GLP-1 journey in September of 2025 and it is currently April 2nd of 2026 and I am officially 31 pounds down. I started my journey at 155 pounds and I am now at 124 pounds. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am so excited. Okay, let's talk about it. So now that I've reached my goal weight, I actually still have 5 more months of my GLP subscription left with Fridays, and I don't plan on giving that up. Now, at first, I had let them know, I'm like, hey, I reached my goal weight. I want to go on a maintenance dose. And I had a meeting with a nurse practitioner over the weekend, and side note, getting a meeting with their nurse practitioners or doctors are super easy. Like, you can get an appointment the same day. I made my appointment maybe 40 minutes before I had the appointment. Super easy. Anyways, I told her that I wanted to go on a maintenance dose as I'm at my goal weight. So she contacted customer service to let them know that I wanted to go on maintenance, and their maintenance doses are called microdosing. And it seems to me that Friday's microdosing is considered a totally different subscription than their regular GLP-1 subscription. Because after I had spoke with the nurse practitioner, a couple of days later, I got an email saying that I need to switch over to microdosing, and it had different prices for the compound that they do the microdosing with. That kind of threw me off a little, so I wasn't open to actually switching anything over, especially because I have 5 months left. However, what saved me is that I had my nurse practitioner appointment over the weekend on a Saturday, and after thinking about it a couple days, I was like, I don't think I want to go on a maintenance dose just yet. Now that I've reached my goal weight, I kind of want to go a little under, just so that as I'm figuring out how my body is going to react as I start weaning myself off of the GLP-1, I want to give myself some wiggle room to play with, because if I gain weight, I don't want to be like, okay, yeah, I made my goal weight, I'm 125, and then I'm trying to figure things out, and then I'm 128, and then I feel like I'd be starting the whole process over again. So instead of doing the microdosing, I decided to just lower my dosage. So I was previously on 37.5 ml of my GLP-1 per week, and with that, it was getting really hard for me to eat, and not in the fun way. I mean, I guess there's not really a fun way to not eat, but usually if I'm taking my GLP-1, yes, it does suppress my appetite. However, I still can stomach food, and I still, I can eat. With the 37.5 ml, eating felt like such a chore. I'm not even gonna lie, it took everything in me to stuff something in my mouth, and it was too much for me. So I'm going back down to 25 ml. I felt a lot more balanced on that dosage, and I feel like that will get me to my goal in a healthier way than my 37.5 did. Now, I think this was my second month before I switched over. I think this was my second month on my 37.5. Now, the previous month, it wasn't this bad. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. But the second time that I did the 37.5, it was just too much. So I'm back at 25, and we're gonna see how that goes. Now I also want to show you guys my before and after pictures. So here is my before picture at 155 pounds, and my after picture at 140 140, hold on. At 124 pounds. Now, looking at my after pictures, there's still things that I wanna do to my body. Now, I've lost the weight, but in terms of how my body looks, I'm not completely satisfied. I wanna continue working out, so I do Taibo. I try to do Taibo every day on the weekdays. So after work, I try to do it. However, actually, I just went to the doctor. What day was that? Tuesday. Yeah, I went to the doctor on Tuesday, and I got diagnosed with something called PMDD. PMDD stands for premenstrual dysphoric disorder, and it's basically for 2 weeks out of the month, I am dead. And it's like 2 weeks out of the month every month. On my health journey, I've noticed that I will have 2 weeks where I'm really motivated, I'm eating how I'm supposed to be eating, I'm exercising how I like to exercise, but then those next 2 weeks, I am just like, I'm in bed, like I'm debilitatingly exhausted. And so I told my doctor this, and she was like, you have PMDD? And I was like, okay, thank you. Because honestly, I felt so lazy. I felt like, wow, I just can't get it right. I'm horrible at being consistent with my health and my fitness journey, and I would beat myself up so bad for it. But knowing that it's not me being lazy and it's literally my hormones, it was just really good to hear. Now, I just learned about this, so I don't have all the information on PMDD, but however, as I try to relieve myself of some of these symptoms, I will definitely keep you guys updated because I'm ready to have my life back for the other 2 weeks out of the month. Anyways, as I'm figuring this out, I do hope that solving this issue helps me be more consistent with my working out and just my life in general. Because in the time that I am able to do Taibo, girl, I could already see a difference after my first 2 weeks of doing it. So can you imagine how much better it would be if I could finish a full month? Anyways, I just wanted to give you guys that quick weight loss update. I'm excited to share more with you. Of course, if you guys want more information about my weight loss, my fitness journey, Fridays, or makeup tutorials, because I do those sometimes too, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and come back for more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.